Okay. I think that's good. The freaking thing. Welcome in, everybody. Hey. The freaking, what do you call this thing? The ring light thing just like decided to just on me. How's everyone doing this evening? All right, let me get the giveaways. All right. While I'm doing that, what did everybody have for dinner tonight? Elle made barbecue chicken. We had barbecue chicken. Was it, what kind of beans were those? No, the other beans. Baked beans and green beans. And smashed potatoes. Not mashed potatoes. Uh, uh, Not mashed potatoes, smashed potatoes. God, I couldn't think of the freaking word. Words are hard. All right, first giveaway is running. The first giveaway is going to be a reusable straw, brand new, still has a tag on it, never been opened, brand new. All you have to do to enter the giveaway is just follow me. I follow everyone back at the end of the stream. So make sure that you enter the giveaway. Graham said pancakes and bacon. We haven't done breakfast for dinner in a while. All right, let me wet my whistle. Also, Grams, did you receive the envelope I sent you guys? I sent Corey that thing. All right. Let's get the first item going. I'm going to try to like bounce back and forth between stuff tonight so it's not just the same thing over and over and over and over again. So let's do these. Because tonight I feel like we have like a little mixed bag of things. However, I do feel like we have some things that are a little bit repetitive. So yes, yesterday. Awesome. Thank you. All right. First one is going to be a game. It's called What Am I? We got this game, being full transparency, we got this game to try to play with our kiddo, and I think it's a little bit too advanced for him. He's smart as hell, don't get me wrong. But he doesn't know what a lentil and like, stuff like that. He just hasn't lived long enough to know what some of these things are yet. So it is a 2-player game. It's called What Am I? It says ages 8 and up. That's all we thought he could play it. Just a little bit too, he just hasn't lived enough life yet, should I say. All right. It is running. I'll open it up. All the cards and stuff are still in here. Oh, that goes like that. That's what the inside looks like. But yeah, I think this is I mean, grown-ups wouldn't have any problems. And like I said, if you've been around the sun a few times, this would not be a bad game. Also, guys, like I said, make sure you, like Elle said, make sure you enter that giveaway. It is absolutely free. All you have to do is just follow me. I follow back at the end of the stream. Let me turn my volume up. Also, too, if you do purchase anything from us tonight, we do have progressive shipping. So what that means is you buy the first item, you pay full price for shipping, and after that, everything is just $2 to ship. So don't forget about that, and make sure that you guys do take advantage of that as well. Let's see. Let's do this one. Now, this one I did some research on today, found some stuff out. This is actually a pretty pricey item. I was like, you know what? I already have it in here. I already have it photographed. We're going to do it. We're going to run it. All right. This is a rare Timex watch. It is called the Electrica. But let me show you. Hold on. If I can get it to focus. There it is. And it's got this weird feature in the back. There's not supposed to be a backing here. That is how it's supposed to look. So it is a woman's watch. It has this really cool way it clasps. Try to do it. So you slide it in here and you push that down, and that's how it clasps. Super cool watch, though. When I did my research on this, I seen one listed. I didn't see one sold. But yeah, it was like $40. Not putting the dial out a bit. See if it spins. Yeah. Hold on if I can get it out. Hold, please. There it goes. Oh, I just pushed it back in. Yes, it does. Sorry, it took me a while to, there it goes. Can you rerun? I sure can. All right, it's restarted. Sorry, it just took me a minute to get it out, to get the pokey thing out. But it's a nice little watch. It's cool. It's a cool little watch. I'm not gonna lie. I can get, there we go. Grams is in it for $1. That's a steal of a deal for $1. Grams is gonna take you down for $1. All right, thank you so much. I will start you a pile of good goodies.
Nobody entered the giveaway.
No one did? Did it already end?
No, it runs in 10 seconds.
Oh, no one's in the giveaway, you guys. Run, enter for the giveaway. It is absolutely free. All you gotta do is follow me. I follow everyone back at the end of the stream. All right, let's do one of these. And where did I find? Okay, here we go. I'm gonna set these.
SCG collectibles at the giveaway.
Nice, congratulations. All right, let's do this one because these were cool. So I picked these up at an estate sale over the weekend, and these are really cool. I know that they're not new because the backing of them, they are very, very old. But it is a vintage embroidered S patch, and it actually has pins in it. So when you turn it around, what's up, SCG's Collectibles? Here is, they actually have like a their logo here, but look how these pins are attached. I thought that was so freaking cool. They don't make them like this, so definitely vintage. This one is just one of these type, but it's super cool. So we'll go ahead and start that off of $1. I did see some of these going for a little bit of money, not a whole bunch of money, but more than $1. That's for sure. Grams is in it for $1. It's just cool to see them how they're made, like especially with this old logo. I googled the logo, couldn't find anything on it, but it is still cool nonetheless. And we did pick this up at an estate sale this weekend. The estate sale that this came out of, they had like they had a lot of Navy stuff. Yeah, Navy stuff. Thank you so much, Grams. We'll add that to your pile of good goodies. All right, let's do this one. All right, so story time. So on this item, I got this. It is a Bop It, and it is from 1996. It does say it right here, 1996. Now it works except for the Twist It. I got this at the bins. I brought it home, and over the weekend, I cleaned it. It's nice and clean, and I tried to get the. At first, the speaker wasn't working. I got that working. So the Bop It and the pull works. It's just I could not get the Twist It to work, but nonetheless, it is a semi-functional Bop It from 1996. So I figured I'd try it here, see if you guys want to take a stab at it. I just, for the life of me, couldn't figure it out. Just the Twist It. The Twist It, yeah, it twists, but it doesn't bounce back. It just will spin back and forth. So, but it does work. I cleaned it out. There's no battery acid in here, and it is super clean. All right. All right, let's see. Let's do one of these. Let's see. Here we go. Let's do this one. All right, so this is going to be a Chico's necklace. Let's see. There it is. All right, Chico's necklace. It does have this cool little stone in it. I don't know if this is stone or not, but it's cool. It's got a cool pendant. It's got this. It's big, chunky. Has some little white beads here. Let me show you guys the clasp. Here's your clasp and your Chico's logo. But thought it was cool. It's a nice, big, dangly necklace. I'm sure they have a name, but, not my genre. I've wore the same 3 necklaces for freaking ever. But I just thought it was cool. You can wear it with a bunch of stuff. It'll go with just about everything. And it's in still really good condition. most of the Chico's jewelry I got out of that big jewelry buy is most of it, if not all of it, is considered vintage Chico's. Okay. Let's see. Let's do this. This actually came from an estate sale Steph and I went to over the weekend as well. So keep in mind, we went to like 4 over the weekend, and I feel like this is one of the coolest finds that we found. It is a vintage Sears pillowcase. Let me get the tag for you. Here, I have only listed my beads in lots and nothing else so far. And you know what? I feel it. I feel that. Here is the tag on it. It is a vintage Sears tag. It does say made in the USA on it. But this thing is so freaking cool. It's just a pillowcase. It says stop. And then when you flip it over, it says go. Just a nice, cool, old vintage pillowcase. I thought this was one of the best finds of the day because it's just cool. A lot of those jewelry things, that's why I'm running them in lots too, because I mean, they're not worth a whole bunch by themselves, but together I feel like, together you get a pretty good deal. But I just thought this was cool. And then the fact that it still had like the Sears, old school Sears tag on it, thought it was neat. Okay, put this over here. All right, let's see. What are we going to do next? Let's do this. Okay, so where I got that S patch from, there was some more patches, and this thing, which when I came home, Elle told me what it was. I thought it was military related. It's not. It's fraternity related. But I just think it's really cool. It's a decal. It's just from a fraternity. And it's just cool looking. And it's really, really vintage. So I'll go ahead and run it. I thought it was freaking neat. Fraternity Coats of Armor sticker decal. I've never heard of this fraternity, but they got a really cool sticker. It says it's in Washington Boulevard. It also says that it's patented in the U.S. All right, put that over there. All right, let's do another. Also, too, tonight, guys, will be a shorter auction tonight. I just didn't have a whole bunch of stuff. Let's see, where's that one? A whole bunch of stuff that was, I have a bunch of stuff that goes with other things. So I don't have enough of that to run. So, all right, next up is going to be a mystery brooch and pendant bag. And I will let you know that there are some really cool vintage pieces in here. Like, check this out. This old owl. I looked this one up today, and that one was going between up to $10, just this pen. And then the other one I looked up, I'll show you guys. The other one I looked up was this one right here. I looked up that one too, and that one was going for okay as well. But you'll get all of them for $1. There is several in here. There is another really good vintage one right here. But I just threw them all in the bag. Was like, you know what? If someone's interested, they can have the bag. Just gotta be careful. There's one sticking out. Y'all see that right there? It's trying to get me. Not today, Satan. Not today. But yeah. Oh, looks like Gramps is in it for $1. I should bid against Grams. Well, she's going to get it for $1. And she did. Oh, I'm telling you, that one's... You know what? Before we go on, I got to fix that one. Because if not, and I grab this later, it's really going to tear me up. Come on, get in there. Go to your home. All right. Thank you so much, Grams. You can't... It won't hurt my feelings. It won't hurt my feelings either. Someone's going to win. Someone's going to get some good goodies. So that's always a good moment and a good feeling for me. All right, next one is going to be another one of these cool, really cool vintage patches. This one didn't have any pins on it, but it does still have the old logo on it. Then I won't see it on your what sold shows. All right, well, we'll go ahead and run it. This one is super cool, and they're thick too. These aren't like thin patches. They're really, really thick. But they're in really good condition. I still have patches that never made it to my jacket. We recently got Elle's letter jacket from her mom, and her jacket is littered with patches. Oh, her birth giver. My bad. My apologies. Grams is in this one for $1. They're cool, man. All right. Add that to your pile of good goodies. Let me wet my whistle really quick. All right. What do we have next? All right, let's do this one. Next is going to be a vintage mobile cotton classic hat. And I know these hats, this material has a specific, what they call it. They usually like, what do you call it? Like, runners usually wear these hats because they're like, it's not like my hat where it's like cotton. I guess I could look at the tag. What does it say? It just says made in USA, one size fits most. Doesn't tell me the material. Love that for me. All right, here we go. Yes, it's college football. That's correct. Nylon windbreaker. Thanks so much, Teresa. But here is that. It's in really good condition. There's no like staining or anything on it, especially for a vintage hat. Here is your tag. Made in USA. Inside is super duper clean as well. We'll go ahead and start. And like I said, yes, it is Cotton Bowl is college. I did good with the last one I bought, so I should go do good on those as well. Yes, you should. And I have no doubt that you won't do well. I had gotten a bunch of these hats. This came from an estate sale as well. We got a bunch. I guess they worked for mobile, and they got a whole bunch of mobile stuff. We got it from an estate sale. I believe that was when Elizabeth sells the Four Seasons, if I can remember correctly. All right, what do we have the next? Let's do this one right here so I can get it off my table. This is another Chico's one, but I thought this one stood out to me because it just looks, it's detailed. The detail on it. Like it's even like, it's got details around this part right here. The chain on it is really cool. Here is your clasp. Let me turn it around. There is your Chico's logo, and here is your pendant. So it has stuff on the front, and it has stuff on the back, which I thought was cool. It just had a lot of detail on it. And it's got some weight to it too. Lobster clasp. Yes. Is that what that is? Is a lobster clasp? I don't know a whole bunch. Jewelry is not my what do you call it? My forte, I guess. I just thought this one was cool because it stood out. It even has like a little gold end on it right here. And it even has a little squiggly on it. So I thought that was really neat. Especially the cosmetic jewelry. You're absolutely right. Bargain House got it. Thank you so much. We will start you a pile of good goodies. Yeah, this one's cool. I just liked it. I didn't even show you guys. It has like little diamonds in it too, like right here. Didn't even show you guys that. But that one stuck out to me, so Graham said it first. All right, got it in there for you, a pile of good goodies, and thank you again so much for that. All right, let's do, okay, I should have these in order this way. All right, this came from the estate sale over the weekend as well, where we got the other patches from. These are vintage U.S. Navy. This one right here is a vintage Navy fireman apprentice patch, and these are old. Like, these are not new school. These are very old school patches. And then this one is a rank patch as well. So you'll get both. You'll get the fireman and you'll get the rank patch. And they're felt patches too, which is cool. It's weird how they changed up what they make the patches out of. Like, this is cloth almost. And then the stitching, I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, there you go. It's felt on this one. But yeah, super freaking cool. They had a bunch of this stuff there at that estate sale. And what's crazy is like when you put it in Google, it tells you exactly what it is. Like there's no way I would have assumed that this was a fire apprentice patch. This one for the rank makes sense, but not the fireman. That's just weird. It's a weird way to do it, but you know what? That's how they did it. All right, let's do this one. When I looked this one up, I was kind of shocked. I thought this was just like a regular Timex watch, and it's not. It is not. It is a vintage 1980s Time magazine exclusive men's watch. So it also has like some writing in here. I can't make out what that is. Here is the back of him. It's genuine leather. So you guys can see that. We'll go ahead and start it. But yeah, when I saw it that, let's see, does it move? He moves. But when I saw that it was from Time Magazine, that's not what I would have thought. Nice, big, and easy to read. Absolutely. I mean, my watch now, I use a Garmin, so if I can't see that, that's the day that, you know, I need to really consider wearing glasses. All right. I mean, I'm supposed to wear glasses, like when I drive, and then like when I'm reading, I wear glasses. Yeah. Reagan era. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's crazy. Now that you said that, it's like the 2 and 2 definitely go together. All right. Got my whistle. All right, let's move on to the next. Next one is going to be a big mystery jewelry bag. It's over 2 pounds. I will let you know it's necklaces, and then there are some pendants. There's probably, I would say, at least over 5 for sure pendants. But here it is, big mystery bag. All the pendants are at the bottom. But this one right here was my favorite necklace out of all of them. So, all right, we'll go ahead and start it. You got a pendant here still in the thing. Here's a big pendant right here. This is a big pendant. And then the rest is just necklaces, not jewelry, but it is jewelry, but necklaces. But this one right here was my favorite. I thought that one was really freaking cool. And then there was like this cool little key thing that I threw in. But yeah, there's probably at least, I would say, a good 10 necklaces in this bag. Again, it's over 2 pounds for sure. Bargain House Auction is in it. Thank you so much. Add that to your pile of good goodies. And a way to take advantage of the progressive shipping. All right, let's do this one. Because wait, which one is that? Okay. Let's do this one. All right, next one is going to be another set of vintage patches. They are navy patches. These ones are a little different. One is a petty officer. So this is the petty officer. There's a string on it. Petty officer patch. And this almost feels like denim. And then the next one is a rank patch. So you'll get both patches. I'll go ahead and start it. But yeah, I picked them up because I had never seen a patch like this. And when I went to the master bedroom, they had his navy uniform hanging up with like a whole bunch of stuff on it. So super cool. It just looks old. Like they literally just got some fabric and just put a stamp on it. And then on your uniform that it went. What do they make the patches out of now? Do you know, hun? Okay, let's do the next one. Next one is going to be, all right, we have a pin lot. All right, mystery pin lot. Now, there is a total of 8 pins in each baggie, and it's just a mix lot. This one has Girl Scout stuff, but before I run it, I do need to let you guys know that I incorporated some of those, if you have watched the stream, some of those space pins. I got the ones in here off of a hat that was from the same era as the other space pins. So in here you have a little spaceship. There is this thing. You have this one. There is 3 Girl Scout ones right here. If it focuses, 3 Girl Scout ones right here. You have that one, and then you have this one. But the space one in here, the little space pen right here, focus on something that's not my face. There it goes. The little space pen is super freaking cool. But it's a total of 8 pins in each one. This one you also get this little thing too, which is cool. But yeah, total of 8 in the bag. I have been kicking around the idea of like running some of my Boy Scout stuff, just because I have an abundance of it. I need to get some of that stuff listed. All right, Graham's got it. Thank you so much. All right, what do we have next? Dang, this was 20 items and it went way faster than what I thought it was going to. All right, so next one is going to be another vintage mystery, not mystery, but the patches. So you'll get the Navy sticker. Oh, giveaway. Well, let me run this one, then I'll do the giveaway. So you'll have, oh no, we only have one giveaway tonight. Yeah, one giveaway tonight. So you'll have this thing right here, which is a sticker. You'll get another rank patch and another sticker. So 2 stickers and a rank patch on this one. So we'll go ahead and start that one. Yeah, just one giveaway tonight. Short stream. We only had 20 items tonight. Like I said, I am working on putting some other stuff together. That way we can do our normal streams. Look at this one, how it's folded in on the back. It's almost like they hand did some of this stuff. It's crazy. Classic Navy Steel sticker. Yep, that is correct. I feel like these ones are older, though, just because like they were in this house with all this old stuff. All right, let's do another mystery pin lot. Again, 8 pins in here total, and I'll show you the space ones because those ones are so cool. So here is the first one. I think it has a date on it too. I think all these 1989. It says 1989 National Scout Jubilee. It says it down here. You can't see it because of the glare, but there's that one. There's a Girl Scout one. You have, move around. You have this one here too, and this one does say on this one it says 1991. That one right there. All right, we'll go ahead and start at 40 years old classics. That is correct. And here is some more of the Girl Scouts as well. But the standouts are definitely going to be the Jubilee pin here and then this other one right here. Is it going to focus? There it goes. It says, ooh, before you wrap up, could we show some sugar cube candles? You betcha. You come bring them in here. Grams is in this one for $1. Oh, I forgot that this one was in here too. She got it for $1. You better come on, Steffertini. All right, then last 2 items I have are going to be some more of these rank patches right here. So let me know if you guys are interested in me running these while Steph runs in here so she can show you some cool good goodies. But that's all I have for tonight. Make sure that if you haven't, you check the store while we're chitty chatting and see if there's anything in there that you'd like for me to rerun. So the folks of you who have purchased something can take advantage of your progressive shipping. Sorry for the short stream tonight. It was just not a whole bunch of stuff that was put together just yet, but I didn't want to miss a stream with you guys because we do enjoy coming on here and chit-chatting with you guys, giving you guys good deals and stuff. But if you did purchase something from me, I will have it at the post office tomorrow. Can't promise that they'll send it to you guys, but we will have it dropped off. Here comes Steph. Steph, if you guys didn't know, is starting a new business making candles. It is called That New Candle Co. Here is her logo. Oh, that's upside down. Here is her logo. If you guys want to check her out, she is on Etsy and she is on Instagram. What is this one? This one is
Vanilla bean.
This one is a vanilla bean, and this is what she's doing. She is taking old teacups, wine glasses, whiskey glasses, coffee mugs, and she's putting candles inside. So it is a double wick candle in here.
It's 11 ounces. That is from ZS & Co. Made in Bavaria, Germany.
So this was made in Germany, and it is vintage. So what she's doing is she's putting candle stuff in here. You can find her on Etsy, and you can purchase one for yourself. And I'm telling you right now, she's got some really cool stuff. Some really, really cool stuff. My favorite so far has got to be the Alice in Wonderland themed ones. Super freaking cool. Again, that's her logo. Make sure you guys go check her out. It is That New Candle Co.
It's so cute.
It is so cute. All right, guys. German porcelain vintage with scented candle. You betcha. That's exactly what it is. Low key, we are being able to take advantage of it because she's doing all the testing and stuff like that. So we're burning
I'm
stuff.
living my best life, bro.
Yeah, Elle's living her best life because the house smells amazing because we have literally one of her candles going almost in every room in order we can test like to make sure that it's not going to break, under the heat and stuff like that. So it is super awesome. The house smells amazing. She has tons of scents. So far, my favorite one's been, it's leather.
It's 8.25% in Texas.
Leather. It's like leather. And what's the other thing?
This one, it's leather, rum, and sweet tobacco.
Yeah. Leather, rum, and sweet tobacco. It's awesome. Will you bring me that one so I can show them that one? Hold on. We'll show you this one before we go.
Fire, right?
It's lit right now, so it's fine.
Me too, but nothing.
Well, you're a redhead. You're always lit. Yee yee. So here is the one that we're currently burning.
It looks like beer.
It looks like beer. But
This
yeah,
is awesome.
this one is
I think I called it boot.
boot scootin' something.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one is it's a
Boots go
dance hall boogie.
Dance hall boogie.
Dance hall
That's what it
boogie is what she's calling this one.
It's leather, sweet tobacco, and rum.
Yeah, leather, sweet tobacco, and rum. So that's what she's doing, guys. Make sure you check her out. We're loving it.
That was your actual.
Oh yeah, you guys want to see this? I totally forgot. So you remember those glasses and stuff we ran a while back? Here's the Flintstone one. She took it and made it into a candle.
It's blueberry muffin.
It's blueberry muffin. She was testing try to get it blue for the blueberry. But yeah, this is actually one of the glasses we ran here on the dollar auction. Super freaking cool. But yeah. All right, guys, that's going to conclude it for tonight. Thanks for spending your Tuesday night with me. As always, we want to give a big shout out to Grams and Pops Vintage because without them, there would be no us here chitty chatting with you guys. So give a big shout out to them. Thank you so much. Again, if you purchase something from us tonight, we will have it dropped off at the post office tomorrow. Other than that, you got anything to say over there?
If your brain doesn't make dopamine naturally, store-bought is fine. Take your meds.
There you go. You heard it first here. No raids.
No, Ray.
No raids. But yeah, well, there's no one else live on the dollar auction. If someone else was, I would. But other than that, guys, thank you again for being here. We will be back here next Tuesday, same time, same place, 7 p.m. Central. Other than that, I think that's going to do it. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you guys next Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye, guys.